Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. Hey everyone, it's me, Lucy. Welcome back to another video. It's 2025. Happy New Year. Woo! 2024. What a year. We had some good times and we had some bad times. It was also a big year for movies. I didn't see all of them, but I did see quite a few. I have picked 20 movies that came out in 2024 that I saw either in theaters or at home, whatever. I'm going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. I am not a film critic, so please take my ratings with a grain of salt. I'm very picky with movies. You might have a different opinion, and that's fine. I also have a few shows sprinkled in there. Hey guys, it's future me post-edit. Unfortunately, while editing this video, I've come to realize that I am absolutely horrendous at rating and reviewing movies. To make a long story short, this video sucks. I was sick at the time of filming and apparently just forgot how to speak my first language, which is English, and just forgot how to create coherent sentences, I guess. If you or a loved one are watching this video right now and make it to the end, you deserve compensation. Unfortunately, that's out of budget. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the show. Let's begin, shall we? The first movie that I'm going to rate is a movie that I knew was gonna be bad, and I kind of went to the movie theaters to hate watch it. Of course, the movie I'm talking about is Madame Web. Oh my god, how was this movie released? I want to know who the hell said, yeah, this is it. We're gonna click send on that project. It's probably one of the worst movies I've ever paid to see. The acting was horrible. The effects were incredibly horrid. The story was mid as hell. And the villain, listen. It was so bad! The villain was speaking English, but he was like dubbed over and his lips, it's not synced. There's literally a moment where he is audibly talking, but his mouth ain't moving.
But in the future, they have powers. I came from nothing, less than nothing. I will not give up.
How? I'm gonna rate Madame Web -3 venomous spiders out of 10. Next! Next movie on my list is Lisa Frankenstein. I liked it. It was really cute. It was unique and I liked it a lot. I liked the casting. I liked the music. I loved the sets. It was awesome. And I believe it was directed by Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams. It was really good. I liked it. I like Cole Sprouse a lot. Would I watch it again? Yeah. It's not my favorite movie, but it was cute. I'm gonna rate it 6.8 zombified penises out of 10. Next movie. Kung Fu Panda 4. I genuinely, in my head, this movie does not exist. I watched it and I wish I didn't watch it. It was like an hour and a half of my life I'm never going to get back. It was horrible. The Furious 5 aren't even in it. It was like paced like a TikTok ADHD iPad kid brain. You couldn't process anything. The villain was mid. I was just like, why? It's just one of those cash grab movies. It was nothing and I wish I didn't watch it. Honestly, the movie gets no rating from me. It doesn't exist. It gets negative infinity out of 10 because it was horrible. I hated it. And if you loved the movie, you are a 2-year-old and you should not be watching this YouTube video, so get off. Next piece of media I will rate will be a show. I finished Arcane this year. Arcane Season 2 came out, Arcane Season 1 came out, I think, what? Was it 3 years ago? I think. But I finished Arcane. If you don't know what it is, it's the League of Legends adaptation. I feel like adaptation's not the right word though, because it's separate from the game. Like, it's not, like, yeah, the characters are from the game, but the story is not. So, but it was good. I liked it a lot. Season 2, I thought the last episode was rushed as hell. I couldn't really like process what was happening. Visually, beautiful. The music, awesome. Story, hell yeah. And I'll admit, I have been influenced to play League of Legends because of Arcane. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I play it now, and so do all my friends. I think Arcane deserves a rating of 8.3 bombs out of 10. It was really good. This next movie is called Orion in the Dark. It was on Netflix. It's a kid's movie. It's a kid's animated film. I liked it. Spoilers if you haven't watched it or are going to watch it. Basically, this kid's afraid of the dark. The dark is like he comes in, he's like a person. He's like a personified version of the dark. And he's trying to teach Orion that like it's okay to be scared or you shouldn't be scared, whatever. And then it turns out Orion is an adult and he's telling this story to his kid, which is like cute, I guess, but I'm like, okay. And then it goes into his kid, his daughter. Now she's an adult and she's telling her kid the story. It started out really good, and I feel like as it went on, they kind of didn't know what to do. I don't know. It was okay. I wouldn't watch it again. I would rate it 3 iPad kids out of 10. The next movie I will be rating, I watched Unfrosted against my will. My mom wanted to watch it, and I think this movie is good if you grew up in like the 70s and the 80s and you get all the references. You're like, oh, I remember those. Like that kind of shit. Like every 2 minutes it was like, remember this food you used to eat as a child? Here it is in the movie. Remember this drink? Oh my god, I was there! I drank that! For what it was, I guess it was cute, but for me, I'm like, I don't really care. I give it like a 3. Also a 3. 3 Spider-Man Pop-Tarts out of 10. I also watched Uzumaki this year. Listen, I genuinely think everyone who wants to make an adaptation of Junji Ito's work, stop. Because it's not gonna work. His style is too specific. It can't be animated. It's just not gonna work. I was watching Uzumaki because everyone was like, oh, episode 1 was so good, and then after episode 1, the animation just dips. It's so bad. And I was watching it and I'm like, what do you mean it dips? Episode 1 was bad too. Like the only parts that was actually like animated well was the parts that they put in the trailer, which is a real bummer. I was looking forward to it. I'm a huge fan of his work. So I was really upset when I saw what happened, what this animation company did to it. It's whatever, I get it. I'm sure they tried really hard and they shouldn't have released it. The dialogue is really weird. It's not paced well. I wish I didn't watch it. There goes 2 hours of my life I'm never gonna get back. I'm gonna rate it another 3 spirals out of 10, because, you know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I'm not gonna watch it again. Don't waste your time. I watched The Wild Robot. Oh my god, this movie, oh my god, sobbed. I think I cried 3 times in the theater. If you know me, I'm an emotional goddamn wreck. Oh my god, tugged at my heartstrings so bad. It was beautiful. I want to cry just thinking about it. Visually stunning. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. The story was beautiful. I know it's based off a book, but it was really pretty the way they did it, and it was very heartwarming. The casting was great. Yeah, it was gorgeous. I would watch it again multiple times. It was just lovely. I kind of want to own it on DVD. I'm gonna rate it, honestly, 10 out of 10. I had no issues with it. I'm gonna rate it 10 eye dogs out of 10. Up next, we got Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2, okay? Here's my problem. I loved Inside Out. I thought it was a super cute movie. It was super unique. I loved it. I cry every time I watch it. Inside Out 2, spoilers if you haven't seen it. I wish the movie was her going through high school. She goes to this 3-day weekend, like, hockey camp thing, and she's trying to be one of the cool kids, but whatever. It was cute. I wouldn't watch it again, personally. I like the first one a lot more. I'm gonna give it 5.8 bitchy teenagers out of 10. Next thing we got to rate. You've probably seen this on TikTok or something. I watched Hot Frosty. If you don't know what Hot Frosty is, it is a Hallmark movie that came out on Netflix in December for Christmas. I'm gonna spoil this, so it's the same premise of Frosty the Snowman, except someone made a snowman of like an actual dude who has like abs and a jawline and stuff. And this girl, this lonely girl whose husband died of cancer, she puts this scarf on him that happens to be magic, and he comes to life. And oh my god, he's so good looking. Actually, he's not. He's pretty average looking, and he's severely dehydrated. It was bad. Like, it was bad. I don't know how else to describe it. It was a bad movie, as are most Hallmark movies. And I actually found out the actress who plays the main character in this movie, it's her 41st Hallmark movie. That's insane. She found out what she was good at, and she goddamn stuck to it. And you know what? Props to her. That's pretty cool. But it was silly. I'm gonna rate it 2 average looking Joes out of 10. Let's see, what else have we got? Alien Romulus. Okay? Aliens. I love the Alien franchise. Romulus was really good. My only problem I had with this movie is I wish I didn't watch the trailer. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, because it's one of those cases where in the trailer, there's a character, they show her having a xenomorph like baby in her chest because she had a face hugger thing go, I can't remember the names of them, I'm tired. Face hugger thing go on her. So in the trailer, you know she's dead. When we watch the movie, okay, she's gonna die. I know that already because I watched the trailer. I'm so tired of trailers showing stuff that's actually important to the movie. I could nitpick a lot of it, but overall, I liked it and I would watch it again. So I'm gonna rate it probably a 7.8 alien babies out of 10. One of my favorite movies of the year, Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw it twice in theaters. I just loved it. I love Deadpool and I love Wolverine. Wolverine's one of my favorite characters. It was like a really good feel-good movie, especially since like most Marvel movies have just sucked ass lately. Like I have not enjoyed any of them. So this is the first one I've enjoyed like thoroughly in a while. I love all the jokes. I love Ryan Reynolds. I love Hugh Jackman. What can I say? I love sexy Marvel men. Also, Chris Evans was in it for a little bit. Chris Evans, if you know me, when he popped up on the screen, I went, yeah, I liked it, to say the least. I would give it 8.4 Captain Americas out of 10. All right, another one I watched, Despicable Me 4. Any movie that has 4 at the end of it, it's gonna be bad. Like, I don't know what else to say. Was it better than Kung Fu Panda 4? Yes, it actually had a story, but it was like nothing. And I'm honestly really sick of this trope in animated movies where, if you don't know, in Despicable Me 4, Gru, and I think her name is Lucy, they have a baby. Aww. But the other kids, the other 3 adopted children, don't age. But this baby's already like a year old. Just age them up a little bit. It drives me nuts. Just a little bit. God, change their clothes, do something to show that time has passed. So, I don't know. It was okay. It was cute. I'd probably give it like a 4. 4 bald men out of 10. Something else I watched was Fallout. I loved Fallout. I've never played Fallout, but I know most of the lore because my fiance loves Fallout. I was so scared it was gonna be bad, but I really liked it. When it was over, I wanted another episode so bad. Like, I cannot wait for season 2. I'm so excited. The set was fantastic. The actors were awesome. I'm gonna rate it 9.2 severed heads out of 10. Another movie I watched was Longlegs. If you don't know what Longlegs is, it's a horror movie starring Nicolas Cage. And I don't like horror movies that are like, oh, it's the devil, it's the demon, they're possessed. Ah. I liked Longlegs in like the first half. So I was like, oh, this guy's crazy, he's killing people, blah, 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 blah. And then I saw the numbers 666. God damn it. Also, I didn't know this going in. Spoiler alert, dolls are a huge factor in the movie. Now, if you're new here and don't know me, I have a huge fear of porcelain dolls. Even just thinking about it, I want to like throw up. I don't like dolls. When I saw a 8-year-old sized porcelain, handmade, wooden, whatever the doll in that movie, I was terrified, to say the least. I didn't like it. I wanted to just crawl out of my skin. It was so bad. So for that, it gets points. That was genuinely scary for me. I would not watch it again. When we came home, I saged my house. So I'm gonna rate it like a 6.8 f***ed up dolls out of 10. Ooh, and then one of my favorites, like, ladies and gentlemen, Delicious in Dungeon, or Dungeon Meshi. Oh my god, it's so good. I cannot wait for the next season. I'm so excited. I don't know the terminology for everything, so bear with me. It's a group of people. There's a human, elf, got a halfling, and a dwarf, and then I can't remember what she is. She's like a half cat. They go into this dungeon to find one of their party members. Since they're broke, they have to cook the monsters and the resources and everything that they find in the dungeon. It's really good. I recommend it highly. I love it. The way it's animated, mwah, so good. You have to watch it if you haven't seen it, or at least give it a try. It's really good. I'm a little biased, so for me, season 1, 10 out of 10. 10 walking mushrooms out of 10. Let's see. Up next, we've got Dune 2, Dune Part 2. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Dune. I watched the first part the day before I watched the second, because I didn't watch it when it first came out. First part, it was so long and it dragged so long. Part 2, on the other hand, I liked a lot. I liked the story more. I liked the combat. I liked all the effects and like the war. Like, it was good. Would I watch it again? Probably not. It was so long and there were some parts that just made me giggle. I don't know. It wasn't bad. I watched it because my brother wanted to watch it. He's a big fan. So I'd probably give it like a 5 5.7 telepathic fetuses out of 10. The last two movies I watched this year, the first one I'll start with is The Substance. The Substance is a horror movie. Old washed up celebrity gets this substance that she injects in herself and it creates like a double of her that's younger and prettier. It is very gory. So if you're not good with like blood and pus and shit, oh my god. There's certain scenes where I was like, oh god! It was just like, I could feel it in my spine. It was really good though. The story was really cool. It was really unique. I liked it a lot. I would definitely watch it again. I would definitely rate it a 7.9 needles out of 10. And the last movie that I watched in 2024 was Nosferatu. If you haven't seen this movie, you need to watch it. If you are of age, it's horny Victorian people, but it's like, there's like the plague and there's vampires and there's like it's crazy. It was so good though. Visually, oh my god. There was a scene, I'm not gonna say it in case anyone hasn't watched it, but there was a certain scene going up to Nosferatu's castle. It was probably my favorite scene in the whole movie. It was so wonderfully done. It was just fantastic. The casting was awesome. The casting was stacked. Nicholas Hoult, I love that man. I am a huge fan of his work. Aaron Taylor Johnson, hoo-wee! I did not know he was in this movie, so that was quite a surprise. Lily Rose Depp, she's so talented. She did awesome. Willem Dafoe, oh, he's just so good at playing such weird characters. Always so perfect. I would watch it like 10 times over. The sets were awesome. The costume design was phenomenal. There were some parts that made me giggle though. When it comes to like sex scenes and stuff, I giggle. There is a part, it's not a spoiler, it's like the very like first 30 seconds of the movie. The main character, she's just moaning. I was like, it was just silly to me and I liked it. Hey guys, it's me again. I forgot to rate this movie. So I'm giving Nosferatu an 8.5 light switches out of 10. Only cool people will know that reference. Let's get back to the video. Don't worry guys, it's the home stretch. Well, that's all the movie ratings I've got in me. That's everything I watched in 2024. Do you agree with me on some of these movie takes? Do you disagree? I would love to hear your opinions just because I know everyone's movie tastes are so different. So yeah, please let me know. Was I right? Was I wrong? I would love to hear from you. Again, take my opinions with a grain of salt. I'm not a movie critic. Here is to new movies in 2025. Thank you to everyone who's watched my videos and subscribed in 2024. I really appreciate it. So I hope you all have a happy new year. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I work hard on these videos. It's just me. So have a good new year, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I already forgot what the rest of it was. God damn it. Oh, it's let's get back to the video. 2025 sucks, and I want it to end.